Hi there, welcome to the house that Kamurai built. I'm Kamurai, and today on the chopping block, well, then this shirt seems appropriate, is Cookie Clicker. I was talking to my good friend Nina on the Twitter ditter, and she and Miss Jenna K, you're guilty too, were talking about Cookie Clicker, and I was just aghast that people I respect are actually caught up in this. And I dutifully informed her that it's not a game. She countered with this video by extra credits. Normally, I consider extra credits to be gold. Every word out of their mouth, just brilliant insight into the industry. And I'm not saying this video isn't. I'm saying that I disagree with the philosophy. Neither one of us are wrong, they're just different perspectives of looking at the same thing. I see it as a cup, they see it as a hat, whatever. Now, the short version of my opinion about Cookie Clicker is that it's not a game, it's a digital interactive experience at best, regardless a resource generation engine, and at worst it's a Skinner box designed to trap you for time. Now, extra credit's point is that we shouldn't be limiting what can be considered a game. I disagree on this point because, not that limiting ourselves on what is a game is a good thing, they kind of defeat their own points, like throughout the video. He says that they don't even use the term game that often, they use interactive experience, or a digital interactive experience. And I agree with that. This is a digital interactive experience. Games are digital interactive experiences. Interactive stories like Beyond Two Souls, The Wolf Among Us, those are digital interactive experiences, not so much a game. Telltale is wonderful at making digital interactive experiences. I haven't seen them make a game yet. Now, my point is that if we define what a game is, we can understand it better, we can look at it academically, we can make it better, we can make it stronger, we can do more with it if we understand what it is. So these categories that is intrinsic to people using to understand the world are actually helpful. They help streamline what we do with things, and that's where I am with defining Cookie Clicker at all. When pushed, Minecraft isn't a game, it's a digital toy. And if anyone knows how much I love Minecraft, I love it as much as we loved Legos when we were a kid. It makes me so angry and disgusted that Cookie Clicker can be regarded as a great game, a super popular game, and it's not. It's a trap. It's just designed to suck your time. You can automate it. It's automated partially itself. You can get software designed to move the mouse and click for you. It's a trap and a waste of time, and I feel so bad for my friends that are caught in it. I feel the same way about Candy Crush, and at least that pretends to be a game most of the time. It at least has game elements in it, even though it's another marketing trap designed to waste your time and money. It's not there to be entertained, it's there to trap you into spending money on these other levels. They didn't care about a quality of game. It looks like there might be something to it, but when the levels are designed specifically to bully you into spending money, it's hard to look at it as a game first and not a marketing trap. Farmville was kind of along the same lines, and I'm not saying that Candy Crush and Farmville aren't games. It's just difficult for me to see them as games first instead of marketing traps. And Cookie Clicker doesn't even fall into that category because there's no game, there's no agency, there's no objective. It's a sandbox in one dimension. Because as much as I love the powder toy, it's not a game in itself. It's a digital interactive experience. I could list so many things that are good that you could spend time on that don't just make money for other people and suck your time away, but actually can lend some fun to it, where you determine what you do. This is not one of them. You only have the one thing to do is make cookies. You have a limit of how you can augment how you make cookies. I don't understand. I don't understand that Skinner box where like people are just like, push a button, push a button, push a button. Wow, I feel like I'm doing something. Because this is literally how you play Cookie Clicker. Oh wait, you can play it like this too. Where your hands aren't involved and it automates. Ugh! If I were to show you an automated playthrough of Super Mario Brothers, kind of sounds like a video, you wouldn't call that a game, you would call it a video. This is such a difficult thing to talk about because it's something like I've seen, and I'm just too far into the industry to know what things are and to notice certain things that I just kind of assume other people see, because I don't think of myself as like a super smart guy. I kind of think that if I notice it, or if I know that, other people probably know that. I don't know how to help. I don't know how to express it because I can't see it quite from their perspective where they think this is an awesome thing. Video games are just coming into a new era where sandboxing is becoming more and more prevalent. And it's becoming almost to the point where sandboxing a game almost makes it not a game anymore. It makes it an interactive experience, especially when you're dealing with MMO style things like GTA Online. That's not really a game. It's an interactive environment where you can play mini games, such as doing a heist or the stock market. As long as we stay away from traps, especially one-dimensional sandboxing, I'm all for this new era. I think it's a wonderful idea. I think that's what Minecraft should have been at the start, and I think it's the potential that everyone saw in it that made it so popular, that it's an interactive environment where you can go around and do pretty much whatever you want with all your friends and more without the pressures of an objective. But that's where Minecraft starts to fail, is that it doesn't have that gameplay aspect that you tend to expect from games. Objectives, purposeful battle. I can go around and kill zombies and werewolves all day long in Minecraft. It doesn't amount to anything unless there's an objective behind it. That's where things like Cube World come in and they make objectives. Granted, the gameplay is a little weird, and I don't even understand how they began to build that thing because it runs different on every computer I've loaded it on. I don't know what to do with it. But it almost hits from the other end. It creates a sandbox type world. It has very strict objective type gameplay. But other than that, I think it's one step of many in the right direction. And eventually we will get there, and one day we will look back and wonder why it was ever a thing we didn't have that. But for now, please, it's the same argument I have with the consoles. Please be extremely careful where you put your time and your money and your resources, such as your computer's processing power, because you don't realize it, but you're actually voting for the future. Because that's all the executives see are the numbers that show up on their desk. And they make silly decisions based off that. I have to go, otherwise I could do a day-long special on talking about this sort of thing. Nina, I love you, I don't agree with you, and I hope you can at least see my side of it a little better. I look forward to seeing anything you do on this. Jenna, feel free to weigh in. If you haven't, go ahead and check out their channels, and trust me, it'll be a good time. Worst case, they're both cute girls. Alright, that's it for me. I'm Kamurai. Have a nice day. This is the house that Kamurai built. Time to get started. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.